how fun it was to shoot this movie. For me, it was so fun to watch it.
Oh, good. It was
So
fun.
much fun.
Yeah, we had a blast. You can talk about all the cool stuff you got to do.
Yeah, it was so much fun. Such a great experience. I love being covered in blood every day.
How was that?
It's like a type of like syrupy paint. Like it's thick. So you're very sticky all the time.
And it dries in like hard.
It dries and then you feel like cardboard because all your clothes get like stiff and they have to wet you down again to get them to soften. But it was fun. Yeah.
But it was scary in any moment to shoot the movie?
No.
I mean,
wasn't.
she wasn't scared because she was the scary one. I was scared the first time that I saw her in the scene when she turns. Because I had seen her in the makeup and I was like, oh, she's still cute. But then when she transforms and she started doing like her showing her teeth and all of that, it was shocking, definitely.
And did you watch any vampire movie to inspire yourself?
Before I hadn't seen any vampire movies. I'd only seen Vampire Diaries. So going into Abigail, that's the only, series that I'd seen. But I watched many YouTube videos on different vampires to help me. And I talked a lot to Matt and Tyler, the directors, about vampires so I could learn more and about her character going into her. So I really understood Abigail when approaching her character. But I hadn't seen any vampire movies.
Mm-hmm. And what was the challenging scene to shoot? And the funniest one to shoot as well, for both of you?
The most challenging for me, I think, was before, like the beginning of the movie. The beginning of the movie where it's all serious and you still don't know what movie you're in. I was trying really hard to make Joey feel like an interesting woman, and that she's carrying a lot of pain, and so I wanted, and because a lot of the time I'm covered, that was like I was trying to really show like the dimensions of her through her eyes. So that was challenging for me. And the most fun, probably the end, like the last sequence and the blood cannons. That was super fun.
The hardest scene for me was probably the scene where I'm in the cage and I've got the dialogue. That was probably the hardest, that I had lots to say and I was rehearsing and I was practicing it for a long time, and I was nervous because I didn't want to mess up and I didn't want to forget any of my lines. And it's really the first time you see Abigail's true side, and you know the dots kind of join when you figure out what she's saying in that scene. So it was really fun but also challenging at times, and the most fun scene was probably the blood cannons, I'd say.
And which scene do you think the audience should pay attention for that and wait for that?
Oh, there's so many moments.
Yes, I know.
I mean, I know people are really loving the bodies in the pool scene.
I think some people are going to be.
Yeah. And I think, I just think there's so much to love in the movie. There's so many like cool sequences, very funny sequences. So yeah, I think just the entire movie is.
And do you have any special memory from Angus on the set? How was that?
It was amazing getting to work with Angus. I mean, he brought so much joy and happiness to the set. He always showed up with a smile on his face, and he brightened up the room every time he stepped onto it. And he always used to do this handshake with me, and he always found it the funniest thing. And I honestly had no idea what it was, but it made me laugh because he was laughing and smiling at it all the time. And I just feel so honored that I got to work with him and know him as a person.
It's so nice.
It was beautiful. He was such a talent and such a special kid, and with such a beautiful heart. It was beautiful to get to know him, to hang out with him outside of set, and just seeing him act was thrilling, because he was one of those actors that you couldn't take your eyes off him, because he was so spontaneous and he would improvise a lot. Like, he would never do the same thing twice. So it was very exciting for us to be working with him, because you were always just reacting to a different thing. He's very funny. There's a scene that I did with him that didn't end up in the cut of the movie, but he was hilarious. And I know Matt and Tyler told me that it's going to be part of like the extra features when there's a DVD or a Blu-ray. So yeah, people will have to look out for that.
There we go. Thank you so much. Congratulations again. It's so fun. It's amazing. And you are amazing.
you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you.